In this video, I'm going to show you how to cleanse your lungs naturally. Have you ever stopped to wonder how clean your lungs might be? Now, even if you'd consider yourself to be quite a healthy person, there are factors that can affect lung health that are out of our control. Breathing in air pollution is unavoidable if you live in an area that's badly affected, and this can lead to a number of respiratory conditions. Unsurprisingly, smoking is also a big factor in the cleanliness levels of your lungs. You might even already be suffering with a respiratory disease that affects the health of your lungs, like asthma, chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, and cystic fibrosis. Luckily, there are easy ways to keep your lungs clean and healthy that don't always require visits to the doctor or purchasing expensive medications. Regular detoxification of your lungs can help to get rid of harmful toxins and clear your airways for smoother and more efficient functioning. Consuming healthy foods, using natural remedies, and making healthier lifestyle choices can be all it takes to make a massive difference to your lung health. So why should we cleanse our lungs? Well, the main job of our lungs, as one of the most essential organs in our body, is to take in oxygen when we inhale and release carbon dioxide when we exhale. Think about it. Our lungs never get a chance to rest, so it's really important that we keep them healthy. If you can get into the habit of cleansing your lungs on a regular basis, you'll be able to remove the harmful chemicals we come into contact with at a quicker rate. A lung cleanse helps detoxify and cleanse the respiratory linings of your bronchial passages, which in turn promotes normal lung functioning, reduces any swelling and inflammation, and improves lung strength. It's also thought to help clear mucus from the airways and improve circulation to the lungs generally. If you're suffering from a chronic lung condition or you're a heavy smoker, it's best to visit your doctor to seek advice for your lung health. But if you're just looking to cleanse your lungs naturally, this video will explain to you how. Stay tuned to discover the 11 ways to naturally rid your lungs of harmful toxins. Number 1. Exercise. There's nothing that can't be improved by regular exercise. Numerous studies have found that regular exercise can improve your overall physical and mental health, while decreasing the risk of many health conditions, including stroke and heart disease. When we exercise, our muscles are working harder. This increases the body's breathing rate, helping us to take in a better supply of oxygen to the muscles. It also improves circulation, which is vital for effectively removing the excess carbon dioxide that the body produces during exercise. Now, even if exercise isn't your thing, or you suffer from a lung condition that makes exercising more difficult, any physical activity that increases your heart rate is good enough. Try going for a walk at your local park, or taking up a morning swimming routine. Number 2. Oregano. Now, you might have thought oregano's uses were purely culinary, but this fragrant green herb is actually incredibly good for you. It contains a high number of compounds like carvacrol and terpenes that work to effectively cleanse the lungs. Now, it's also thought that the herb can reduce inflammation and congestion in the lungs and enhance the airflow through the nasal passage, as well as improve the health of the respiratory tract. The simplest way to benefit from oregano, if you don't fancy adding it to all of your home-cooked foods, is to drink 1 or 2 cups of oregano tea a day. Now, you can make the tea using fresh or dried oregano, fresh is best, and steeping it in hot water to release its nutrients. Another option is to add oregano oil to a normal cup of tea and drink it at least once a day. Sprinkle it onto your salads, or add it to your morning green juice. Number 3. Green tea. Green tea comes up again and again as an effective natural remedy for improving all manner of health conditions. It's been found to contain a wealth of antioxidants that scientists think might help reduce inflammation in the lungs. There's even some evidence to suggest that green tea may protect lung tissue from the harmful effects of smoke inhalation. A recent study reported that people who drank at least 2 cups of green tea per day had better lung function than those who drank none. So you know what to do. Switch up your regular tea for green tea and watch the effects take place. Number 4. Lentils and beans. You might not think about it, but lentils and beans are some of the best diet staples for lung health. For the best oxygen transportation functioning in the lungs, it's really important that our bodies produce a healthy level of hemoglobin. Black beans, peas, lentils, kidney beans, chickpeas, and soybeans are just a few of the best foods for naturally raising hemoglobin levels. Beans are incredibly easy to add to your diet, as they're a great source of protein. So you can use them as a meat replacement in pretty much every single meal you make. Try adding them to your salads, or for something really different, using them to make healthy baked desserts. Number 5. Ginger. Not everybody is the biggest fan of ginger, but there are plenty of reasons to consume it regularly for the benefit of your health alone. Ginger contains a number of chemical compounds that help the lungs to function more efficiently by removing pollutants from our air passages before they can reach the lungs. Now, even more impressively, some studies have found that ginger can help in the treatment of lung cancer. Now, don't worry about chewing on raw ginger or anything equally as crazy if you want to get your ginger hit. You can make a milder ginger tea by boiling a teaspoon of grated ginger in a cup of water, then adding lemon juice or honey for a bit of sweetness. You can also add it to your cooking or juices. Just be aware that a little bit of ginger goes a long way. Number 6. Deep breathing. Now, don't be so quick to dismiss deep breathing as a load of hippie nonsense. If you're lacking oxygen in your blood, it can actually lead to a degenerative lung disease, which means it's all the more important to know how to breathe correctly. Getting into a daily habit of practicing deep breathing can help to improve lung capacity by delivering more oxygen around your body. Over time, this will clear your airways and cleanse the lungs, strengthening them and increasing energy. Try lying flat on your back and placing your hands on your stomach below your rib cage. Close your eyes and breathe in deeply for 5 seconds, holding your breath for 2 seconds, and then slowly breathe while counting to 5. Repeat this process at least 10 times per session and help your body naturally adapt to deeper breathing. Number 7. Improve your air quality. Now, this one might sound a little bit obvious, but the easiest way to cleanse your lungs is to control the air that you're breathing in on a daily basis. Now, sometimes this is impossible because there's not much you can do about outdoor air pollution. The air inside your home, however, is yours to regulate, and there are a number of different ways you can do this. First, think about your use of chemical-based cleaners, air fresheners, and other scents. If you use these a lot and don't have any sort of ventilation system at home, you might find that the indoor pollution they cause will have a nasty effect on your lungs. Make sure you clear out the air when you're using products like these. It's also worth regularly dusting and vacuuming to remove dirt from your floors and surfaces, and adding houseplants for the best ventilation. A dehumidifier is another great investment for improving indoor air quality. Number 8. Licorice. All right, back to the herbal remedies now, and another effective herb for cleansing the lungs is licorice. Thanks to its anti-inflammatory and antioxidant properties, it's been found to reduce inflammation of the bronchial tubes. It's also thought to have a number of antibacterial and antiviral properties that help prevent and treat certain lung infections, and even reduce lung irritation from exposure to allergens. Now, unfortunately, adding more licorice sweets to your diet won't quite have the lung cleansing effects you would hope for. Instead, add licorice root powder to your tea and drink it 2 or 3 times a day when you're particularly struggling with respiratory or lung problems. Mix a teaspoon of the powder with a cup of hot water and steep for 10 minutes. Number 9. Peppermint. Peppermint promotes an incredible, fresh, clean feeling that you'll be familiar with if you've ever had a stick of peppermint chewing gum. So it's unsurprising that it's another good option for cleansing your lungs. Peppermint contains an ingredient called menthol that relaxes the muscles of the respiratory tract, making breathing easier and helping to clear any congestion symptoms. Try to go as natural as you can with peppermint, and chew on at least 3 peppermint leaves every day to improve your lung strength. Now, if that doesn't sound like your thing, there's nothing wrong with adding peppermint oil to hot water and making a tea. You can also inhale the steam over the peppermint water while it's boiling, which should prove effective in reducing any nasal congestion. Number 10. Increased intake of lung-cleansing foods. As we've already discovered, the foods that we eat on a daily basis can really have an impact on overall health of our lungs. Try to make sure you're eating lots of foods that are rich in vitamin C, like grapefruit, kiwis, bell peppers, oranges, tomatoes, strawberries, broccoli, and pineapples. Also, be sure to include foods high in antioxidants, like garlic, onion, cayenne pepper, turmeric, and apples. If you're including fats in your diet, go for the healthy alternatives, like olive oil, coconut oil, avocado, nuts, and seeds. Number 11. Drink clean water. When it comes to detoxifying any part of your body, the quality of the water you drink is really important. The kidneys are responsible for detoxifying your system, and making sure you're properly hydrated with clean water will help to speed up the cleansing process of the lungs via the kidneys. Try to start your day with a glass of lemon water and drink at least 2 liters of clean water throughout the day, preferably not hard tap water and not water from plastic bottles. A water purifier is always a good investment for cleaner and better tasting water for improving lung cleanliness. So, there you have it. Cleansing your lungs naturally really is easier than you'd think. Now, don't expect any of these remedies and lifestyle changes to cure you of your lung issues immediately. But that being said, get into the habit of switching between the suggestions in this video, and you should notice a significant improvement in your lung health. Over time, cleansing your lungs can even lead to a reduced risk of common lung diseases and respiratory disorders like asthma, bronchitis, pneumonia, and cystic fibrosis. It's definitely one of the simplest investments in your health you can make. I hope you've enjoyed this video on how to cleanse your lungs naturally. If you have, please subscribe to this YouTube channel, and don't forget to give this video the thumbs up. And I'm sure you're going to enjoy this next video on why drinking beetroot juice cleanses your liver of toxins. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.